Anthony, how did you assess the game tonight for the team?
Again, it's a good effort by us. They capitalized on 2 chances, and we just seemed a little snake bitten. Getting pucks by Linus tonight.
What do you see on the Shabbat goal?
Not much. Again, like they pull it, there's a number of bodies, and I think I got a little piece of it. But he makes a good shot, and it's just one you kind of just got to try to keep fighting for a sight line and making a save.
What's the feeling in this room right now, Anthony, the last 2 games?
We like our game. We outshot them, and we're doing a lot of good things. It's it's always the toughest game to win is the 4th one. So, but at the end of the day, if you were to tell us before the series we're going to be up 3-2, going back to their place, that's a position that we'll take.
What did you learn last year, being part of that run, about what it takes to kind of deal with the adversity when it hits in the playoffs?
Yeah, it's no team's just going to lay over, and they've come out hard, but. Like I said, that 4th win's always the toughest, and it's a little adversity for us, and it's not even like we're doing too many things wrong. It's just like I said, a little snake bitten right now. But I like our game. I like the way we're playing. They're making my job easy. It's just fighting for that extra 1 save, and just trying to get traffic there net as well.
Anthony, you've been beaten on a few long shots this series. Is that anything you're concerned about? Is that just the way the game goes sometimes?
It's playoff hockey. I've been watching a lot of it, and you look at that Florida game, 2 or 3 goals from the blue line. That's playoff hockey right there. It's just comes down to commitment and blocking shots, fighting through screens, and just wanting to that will to block it and get to the net. That's playoff hockey right there in a nutshell. And right now they're doing those little things to get there. So it's gonna be up to us to kind of try to battle through that and try to do the same thing to their goalie as well.
You mentioned the snake-bitten nature. What can you guys do to keep the confidence up, I guess, in the next 48 hours?
Just kind of keep doing what we're doing. We like I said, we like our game. We like where it's at. So for us, it's just about getting pucks in the net, getting bodies in the net, and just trying to make him uncomfortable. We had a few posts tonight. So, it's just about continuing the process. Like I said, it's not going to be easy. It's, one more game for us to close this out. So we just got to continue to do what we're doing.
Anthony, do you feel like Ottawa's playing with more confidence as they're getting this playoff experience and the series is going longer?
In my opinion, they got nothing to lose, right? Lose and they go home. So they're just laying it all on the line, and we haven't gotten to that point yet. But we got one more game to go in Ottawa, and give them a run for their money, and just continue to work hard. And like I said, I like where we're at. So get a good day tomorrow and get ready for the next game.
Mitch, how do you assess the performance tonight?
Yeah, we had our looks. Didn't capitalize on them. That's how it goes sometimes.
What's going on with the power play right now? A couple of games, short-handed goals. What's your sense of it?
I don't know. We'll look at what we can do better and figure it out.
Mitch, what do you make of the way Linus Ullmark played in this one?
Yeah, he played well. Made some saves. Kept him in the game, and like I said, they capitalized on their chances. We didn't.
What was your perspective on the Shabbat goal? Looked like maybe it could have been interference off the draw. How did you see it?
I don't know. I'm just trying to get out to the point. So, kind of tough. I'll look at it later to see what I could maybe done better. But just trying to get out there, and fortunately wasn't able to.
What's your sense of the group, Mitch, after the last 2 games?
Fine. We're it's not supposed to be easy. This is never supposed to be easy. So we knew it was going to be a challenge. We knew it wasn't going to be easy. They pushed back the last 2 games. Now we got to go into a building and play our best game. And we've been a great road team all year. So we have confidence in this group.
How close do you feel like you are to your best game right now?
I think we've had very good moments of it. I think last 2 games, our second period and our third has been very good. We've made plays. We've, I think, come them in the zone pretty well. So just got to keep staying positive, and we'll look at things that we can do better and figure that out and go forward with it.
Can you get more in front of Ullmark in Game 6?
Yeah, that's always something you can say. So we got to get more bodies there, second opportunities, and like I said, we'll look at all options and try to figure out what we can do better.
What's the key to keeping frustration at bay when you're going through a period like this? Anthony was just saying you guys look snake bit in front of him.
Like I said, have confidence in ourselves. We've been a great road team all year. We've been a great team all year. The stats show it. So, we aren't losing confidence in here. Like I said, we knew it was going to be easy. It's never easy to close out a team. So, we got to make sure we come ready to play, and we'll look at, like I said, everything that we can do better and figure that out.
Auston, how do you feel about the team's game tonight?
I thought, we started well, good chances. I thought, just the execution at times wasn't there. Obviously, you get the first goal, and, we were just kind of chasing the game from there. But, I thought we did good things. But then, in the end, there's little plays, execution. It's the small details, and they made good on their chances. And, here we are. We've been a good road team all season. I don't think there's any panic in this room. Obviously, we win 3, they win 2. It's the ups and downs of playoffs. We've been here before, and we're just going to put our best foot forward, going to the next game with confidence. Like I said, we've been a great road team all season long, and we're just going to put our best foot forward.
What's going on in the power play right now? A couple games with shorthanded goals going in. What's your sense of it?
Yeah, I think just kind of forcing some stuff, and I just think we just got to get back to simplicity and. Outnumbering guys at the net, getting some pucks through and going from there. I mean, I thought we had good looks in the first 1 or 2, some good chances, and then I just thought we kind of got away from that and, forced some plays that, doesn't help.
Auston, what did you make of the way Linus Ullmark played in this one?
Yeah, he played good. I mean, I thought we had some good chances, some good opportunities. I thought at times and stretches throughout the game we could have done a better job of, getting more guys to the net and making it a little bit tougher on him. But he made some key saves when he had to, and we'll be better the next game and get some more bodies in front of him. And this time of year it's greasy goals. It's not the prettiest of things. So that's the way we got to kind of approach it.
You guys that have been through this, do you think there's anything you can do to keep the confidence up that you've learned over the years going into this next game?
Yeah, I mean, it's, we're not looking in the rearview mirror. It's about the next day, the next game. Like I said, we've been a great road team all season long, and, we're a confident group in here. So, we got to put this one behind us, learn from it. We're in a good spot here, and we just want to go in there and be a focused group. We're going to be ready to go and go from there.
What is your sense of the group overall, just after the last two games, also with a chance to close it out?
Yeah, I mean, I think everybody's fine in here. Like I said, I mean, the playoffs is, it's a roller coaster. It's going to be ups and downs, and it's about, staying as even-keeled as you possibly can and making adjustments when you need to, and just about everybody, digging in, looking in the mirror, and just being a little bit better next game.
What did you see on the short-handed goal by Ottawa?
Yeah, I just tried to find Mitchie up top, and, I thought we kind of drew them in. I didn't see the guy there, and he obviously picked it off. That's on me. I got to make a better play. Like I said, I thought the first 2 power plays we made some good plays, some good opportunities, and then we just kind of got away from that simplicity and outnumbering guys at the net and just trying to converge and stuff like that.
How did you feel about the team's game tonight?
We had chances to score. Didn't capitalize on our chances. They scored the goal and then defended well and won the special teams, which is obviously a huge. It's been, I think, every game. Special teams has been a huge part of the game, and will continue to be Thursday.
What's the key to getting us back on track?
Stick to the process. Stick to our game. Get pucks to the net. Get in his eyes, and yeah, I mean we started off well, and I thought we played a good game at the start, and they scored, and they defended well. So give them credit. It's never going to be easy to close a team out, and we need to find a way to do that on Thursday.
What have they done differently the last 2 to get this a lot closer, Chris?
I mean, there was 3 overtime games in a row, and then a 1-0 game with. I don't know how much time was left when they scored the second goal. So the games are tight. As I said, special teams play a huge have played a huge role in every game thus far.
How close do you feel your urgency has matched Ottawa's?
I mean, I thought our urgency was there at the start of the game for sure. They scored a goal. And they defended well. Their goalie made some big saves. I mean, we had a 2-on-0, a couple 2-on-1s, a couple power plays, and at the end of the day, we didn't capitalize. So look ourselves in the mirror and then get ready for Thursday.
Did you worry, Chris, at all about the mental aspect, especially of veteran players here who have been through year after year of trying to get over the hump, and now we're in a difficult position, obviously?
We're up 3-2 in a series, so I think we're fine, and we're going to prepare for our game Thursday, and we'll make the adjustments that we need to.
In your experience, is there any added, obviously they're desperate, their season's on the line, is there any added pressure for the team trying to close out these games?
Well, you're trying to win, and they're trying to lose. Or they're not trying to lose, so it's every game is a ton of pressure, and every game comes down to little things, and usually who does the little things better win the game.
You've been through a lot of series. Where do you fall on the playoff roller coaster and just having to reset? Like, what have you learned about that through the years?
Yeah, I mean, throughout each period, each game, each series, there's tons of momentum swings and shifts, and usually whoever deals with those the best will win periods, win games, and win series.
Hey, Craig, how did you assess the team's game tonight?
Good start. They got the first goal. Thought they defended pretty well after that. I thought, we make a bad play in the power play. Like we didn't. We had an opportunity on the power play to, get it back, and didn't happen. We got to be more direct there with our power play. I didn't think our power play was direct enough tonight in, shot volume and getting stuff to the net. But, we got to, and then the third period, that power play hurt us.
Craig, it's a new year and a new team, but the core has had playoff heartbreak in the past. What's your sense of the group after the last two games?
I'm not feeling anything. I think our group tonight was focused and ready to go. I liked our start of the game. I thought it was good. I thought our first period was good. So I don't sense that at all. We're up 3-2 in the series.
Craig, what did you see from the Matthews line tonight? Did they generate enough for your liking?
Yeah. I thought not enough speed through the neutral zone with that line, and then creating things in the offensive zone off that. They were just a little bit late on things and didn't create enough stoppages in the offensive zone. And, it was one and done too much for me with that line tonight, in the offensive zone.
Maybe part of that, Craig, when you do get in the offensive zone, how do you get more in front of Ullmark things? You seem to see a lot tonight and make those saves.
Well, for me, I thought that they had it jammed up with 5 guys right in front of the crease the whole night in the slot area, and I thought we forced too many things in there. And, we could have went low to high and got a little bit movement, and RD got to shoot pucks from the top when they can, and, the forward's job is to get in front of the goalie, but we killed a lot of our opportunities, I thought, and probably more in the second period than any other period, where we gained the back of the net. We had time. We come out and we tried to force it into the crease area too much, and killed our momentum by doing that. So, but yeah, we got to get in front of Ullmark. Obviously, we got to get shots through from the point on them, and we got to have traffic and find some second and third opportunities around the net for sure.
Craig, what was the thought process about moving Max Domi up to that second line?
Just trying to create some offense in the third period, that's all. Nothing else.
Do you address the group after a game like that?
Yeah, all the time. I always address the group in the playoffs after a game.
What was your message tonight?
Stick with it. We're up 3-2 in the series. It's playoff hockey. There's a lot of ups and downs. We need composure. I talked about it. And we got to stay composed and stay poised. And, like I said, we'll figure out some things and be better next game that we'll work on, but I'm not, that's what it's about. We're up 3-2 in the series, so we're confident, and we're going to go into Ottawa where we won a game already. So that's about it.
Craig, Ottawa scored from distance a fair bit, from the blue line a couple, from 40 feet a few. Is that a concern for you about them getting those chances? Is that a concern for Anthony? Is that just the way the game goes sometimes?
Well, it's the way the game goes sometimes, but I thought that, that shot tonight, he couldn't see it. So first of all, we can do a better job off that face-off, and, we got to have a block there, or we got to have guys clearing the net out in front of the net so we can see the puck. One of the two, I get guys get position sometimes, so we can block that shot, or we got to create room for our goalie, clear it out. Thanks.